Hey guys, happy 4th of July. I have in my sleep stylers, but I'm gonna do a makeup and hopefully my hair will be dry by the time I take these out. Okay, so a lot of people ask me what my favorite foundation is. It is the Pro Longwear Concealer, and I love it with the 170 brush. This is one of the new M.A.C Pro palettes. It's called the Romantic. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to use one of these colors as my blush. I'm going to use this one right here. I haven't even dug into these yet. They're so beautiful. They're really for eyes, but I think that the versatility of the cream palette really makes it fun for blush and for lips as well. So I'm just going to use my finger and just kind of like pat this in. So the great thing about a cream product is it really melts into the skin, but if you feel like you ever get too much, which I may have gone a little heavy-handed, you can just use your foundation brush and just tap over top of it, and it just helps to melt it into the skin and helps to sort of soften any edges that seem a little bit too intense. I don't mind some blush, but you know, we want it to look balanced and modern. This is another one of the palettes from the new Pro collection, and this one is called the Bad Girl. It's also got beautiful blues and greens in it, and I think that it's the 4th of July, so I'm going to use this one as my base. So this is Reflex Turquatic, and I'm going to use this with my 219 brush, and I'm going to set this. It's the 4th of July, so a little bit of shimmer and glitter is fine. I'm just gonna pack it right on top. Trying to avoid my eyelashes. So I don't want to lose the color, but I just want to press this into it to give some more dimension and texture. And you can tell that I'm pressing it in. I'm not moving it back and forth. I'm not rubbing it. I'm actually more using a stippling motion. And now I'm gonna use just a little bit of this by itself in the inner corner of the eye. Just be mindful when you're using glitter around the eye that try not to get it in the eyelashes so that it doesn't fall into the eye. And that's another reason why it's good to have something sticky underneath so that you're not getting it transferred or moving around too much, because glitter in your eye is really not a fun thing. But it's such a beautiful effect. So I'm going to use a little bit of vanilla pigment as my eyelid color, and this is a really old MAC brush. This is a 141, I believe, is actually one of my favorites. And I'm just going to tap that right onto my eyelid. Create some depth. I'm going to come in and pick up some of these sort of grayer tones for my crease. And I'm just flipping the same brush, and I'm just going to use it to carve out the shape of my eye. So this is another one of the palettes. This is called the Silly One, and I'm going to use these kind of light sort of golden shades here at the top, and I'm just going to tap them in as a little bit of a highlight on my cheekbone. It's kind of a nice option to not have to have frost as your highlight, but I am going to put some frosted powder on top, so don't worry. You'll still have frost. This is probably my favorite extra dimension skin finish. This is Soft Frost. And I'm going to use a fan brush and just come in and sort of paint in and highlight right here. I just think the important thing to do is look at your light line. Where you see the light pick up on your face is the shape that you want to mimic if you're trying to do a more natural look. If you're trying to recreate the shape of your cheekbone, then you can draw it more arbitrarily or more definitively. But for a softer, natural look, you want to just sort of follow the shape that the light actually reflects on your own cheekbone. I had to put my glasses on so I could see the name of this product. I was going to do a red lip because it's the 4th of July, but I'm also going to a picnic, so I think it's best for me to keep it a little more neutral. This is So Me, And I'm gonna use this as kind of a stain, and then we'll make it a little more metallic with a powder. Taking some vanilla pigment and a soft brush. This is the 221, I believe. Yep. I like to work from the lid a lot. I'm just gonna dust some of this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take these out. Hopefully, I might have to hit my hair with the hairdryer one more time. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back, and we'll see how the curls turned out. Okay, stay tuned. Here we go. I'm gonna take these out. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so you're supposed to sleep in these. I don't know if you guys saw my other video. You're supposed to sleep in them, but I actually washed my hair today, so during the day, so I just put them in and kind of hung out around the house and did a quick zap with the blow dryer to make sure that the roots of my hair were dry, and yeah, it's pretty good. Okay.